We have a kind of an interesting one, Carson Wentz. Maybe this is fantasy relevant. I personally really like Taylor Heineke. I've always thought he was, but I was also thought that Baker Mayfield was better than Jimmy G. But I'm on the full plan that Niners should have tried to trade for Taylor Heineke at one point. But he might actually be really good on the team right now. But that's neither here nor there. That's not going to happen. Carson Wentz has a fracture on his throwing hand ring finger. So his right fourth finger has a fracture. He had surgery on it. The problem with that is that's one of your lead spiral throwing fingers. If you throw a football, generally you're leading with either your middle finger or your fourth finger. And that's a lot of pressure onto that joint. He's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 6 to 8 weeks, maybe 4 to 8, if we're like being really, really generous. But I think it's a 4, 6, might even be 8-weeker. And I think they're going to ride it out because I think the Commanders the C words are pissed off about how bad he's been. Yeah. And I think Heineke's going to roll it and they're just going to be like, you know what? He's still recovering. Cool. So we have Jameis Winston next. So Jameis Winston, as we were talking a couple weeks ago, has 4 fractures in his transverse process in his back.
Ooh. Yeah.
So that's when you have your spine and you have a little 3 bones that stick out. Those are the outside ones, the outside bones in your spine that stick backwards. You should not start the quarterback with back fractures. That's just kind of I feel like you don't need to be a doctor to know that. I feel like everyone in this room and everyone watching would be like, no, yeah, it's probably a good idea. Probably shouldn't do that. So he has been on the sidelines for the last 2 games, but they are bad. If Dalton blows it again, he's going to start the week after anyways. So he's close to coming back. If you're really desperate, pick him up, put him on IR. He could be your quarterback in the next couple weeks. But he's going to be real close to being he's going to be real close to starting. I think he had like an ankle injury, what they said that started to be the reason why, but he's not starting because he has a broken back. Let's be real. About 6 weeks is about a proper timeline, 6 to 8 weeks for like it to heal anyways, from that fracture. So that's about right. He still played another week on it. So that might set him back a little bit, but I think this is about the 4-week mark. I think he's going to be okay, to come back, pick him up, ride it out for another week. And that'll be good for Jameis.